Alright, so yeah, we're fucking back at it again today, doing some more dumb shit. Let's see. Let's see where we were yesterday. If I just go ahead and run the game, let's see where we're at. I hope the sound levels are okay. I really don't have any way to check, so we're just gonna leave them where they were and hope that they're good to go. So it's going to take a second to load the main scene, but then we should be able to select from a list of shit. Alright, so we got some of our cows dancing around here. We got DSP, we got Wings, we got Ethan, Ralph, Cyrax, and Cobra, and then we got our Josh Moon up here. He's not a playable character, but I don't know, maybe some plans. But let's load one of these, and let me pause the music because there is some music to accompany this. It's just really not very loud. Oh fuck. Well, I fucked that up. I gotta click on one of them before I click on the ground. Completely fucked that, but that's fine. We'll run it again, and I'll show you where we're at. We actually have a little bit of combat, and I gotta fix that. Get Cyrax in there, and I need 2 more enemy cows. We have enough player cows, I think, right? We got DSP, Ralph, Cobes, and Wings. And for enemies, we got Ricada and Cyrax, so I need 2 more.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
Oh, I forgot to despawn Ralph's kill stream background right over there. But yeah, so I can like move them around. We can go and see them. Cobra's animations are a little fucked up right now. Let me actually start up a notepad. I'm gonna be fixing issues as I go. So Cobra's animations don't stop. Don't stop. Nice. Cool. So we can still manipulate the camera and everything though, and his label is also in the ground. Let me say that Cobra's state label is in the ground. Nice. Cool.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
Yeah. All right. So we got DSP. All right. You can see we have some attacks. We got Beg and Snort. We have to be in combat to use them. And then I forgot to despawn that, but we do have Ralph here. And yeah. So let's intrude on Ricada's property with King Cobra.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy
Oh, well, apparently Cyrax thinks it's his turn, because I forgot to change his stats. But he's also facing the wrong direction. Let me write that down. Cyrax facing wrong direction. Alright. Cyrax has 3 battle points. He has 1, so I guess he used some type of attack, but it didn't go so well. He has 2 attacks. I think one is called Stink and the other is called Infest. So it's supposed to like send bugs at you or send like a stink cloud out from him. So let's see. Can I use... okay, yeah, I can use Black Flame. I can't do anything with it though. And then I can use... Cobra's green smoke, but I guess that's an issue because it's not really Cobra's turn. So yeah, I gotta finish creating Cyrax. Gotta finish putting him in there. Cool. Was this the Ricada house level? Yeah, this is Jim's driveway. Holy shit. Press the wrong fucking button. It takes so long to load because I put all the stupid dancing models in there. But yeah, we have the driveway scene here. Let me get Ralph's fucking stupid ass fucking Sprite 3D out of the way right there. Alright, driveway scene. I gotta save it, and then it should update over here. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we got Jim's driveway. I pretty much modeled it from the body camera, but there wasn't much. I mean, this is basically what I saw. And then I was trying to put some Halloween decorations in there. And I guess the idea was, you know, have these like be different levels that you select. It'll be like, you know, I don't know, like Jim's driveway, some other fucking place, some, you know, I'll pick some places that are Merida, Mexico, shit like that. I have a Mexico level made. Hold on, let me bring that up. That's pretty good. I wanted to have, my idea for Jim was the like some guy in a wheelchair, and he's got like just a cloud of tobacco smoke around his head with a cigarette, and then he's just got a bunch of drones. I think it's this one here. Right, so yeah, I got Ethan Ralph's holler right here. This is his little tin shack that I've been designing for him. I was trying to make a cutscene. So, yeah, I gotta fucking reorientate the camera. Sorry. But yeah, it's gonna say, like, Senor, you no pay your bill, so no more tin shack for you. I left your shit outside, pendejo. And then down here at the bottom, we have a Sonichu medallion, a big grift brew right there, and a Xanax bottle, because that was all of Ralph's possessions. So... yeah, I guess that would be the starting point for Ralph in the game. I don't know. This is about as far as I've gotten. I've got some of the combat coded and shit. Other than that, it's kind of retarded at this point. But, you know, it's got to start somewhere. So I got to fix Cyrax. Yeah, I wanted to make an animation of Ralph leaning back in his chair and then falling, and then all of the piss bottles just spilling piss onto his face while he's like screaming. I think that would be so fucking funny. But it would take so long to render with my fucking shitty ass GPU, all the liquids, so I gotta find a way to do it that won't like suck. But yeah, alright, let's go to Cyrax. This is the second version. I think this model came out pretty good, except his mouth is like, you know, just two halves, but his teeth are there and his eyes are looking pretty good. He's got the hair. He doesn't have enough sores on his head. He needs more head sores. But yeah, and we have some sound clips for him here. Alright, what do I need to do to make him actually, we gotta make him face the right direction. So we go here and spin him around. That's the wrong one. We'll go there and spin him around. So now he's going to face the right direction. Let me bring up my notepad. We have Cobra's animations don't stop, so we got to go to King Cobra and figure out why his animations are all messed up. Nice. Oh, that's right. Let's raise his state label so I can actually see what state he's in. So this will tell us like what he's actually supposed to be doing. State, and let me make this super big. There we go. And I'll spin it towards the camera so it faces us at all times. Awesome. So now I can see what Cobra's thinking in his tiny little fucking mind. I also have this clip I'm going to show later. It's Cobra just burning the hell out of his bowl with a blowtorch, and I have no idea what he's doing. At first I thought he was lighting a dab, but then he goes to put it in a hookah. And it's like, for fuck's sake, man, like that thing is the temperature of the sun. Like, what are you going to do with it? And we got DSP over here. And he's got some attacks. Oh, let's make sure they can attack first so I can show off some of the attacks. Where is scripts? Let me do this. I have these stats somewhere. Nice. So we have like this. It's got like player character, ability 1, ability 2. I have speed, intelligence, health, magic, autism, and the player image. I wanted to have autism be the stat for like basically like a different form of magic, but it'll be autism instead. And so you can see like these are the autism stats of Cyrax. He's at like a 3. Ralph's at a 2. Nice. DSP is at a 1. He's just people think he's just low IQ and not actually autistic, which I believe too. That was Josh's take, I think. Mad at the Internet's take or whatever. So what do we need to do? I need to lower these values on Cyrax and Ricada. So I need to turn their speed down, otherwise they'll be faster than the players. So I'll just turn them down to 1, and then everyone else will be faster, and they'll get their turn first. So I'm going to save that, and then we'll rerun it, and it should work. Yeah, I was streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and I feel like Twitch will probably eventually just get rid of me. If I mean, there's no one ever shows up on Twitch because it's like everyone over there is so left leaning, and then it's like I think I'm the only one who's like streaming funny stuff on software development anyway. Any of the other like Godot software development only gets like 8 views anyway, and they're all gonna be like lefties. All right, let's fuck with this guy. So we can go and mess with Ricada. Ricada has a spell called Lawyer, and he shoots a Star of David at the player, which I think is pretty good. But okay, so I got free range of the camera. Here's our battle order. It's Cobra, Ralph, DSP, and then the enemies, since they both had 1. So we should actually be able to use this now. Yeah, so I need to fix that up a little bit. His animations are still sticking out to fix that, but it's basically an attack that heals Cobra by smoking some weed and getting his little boombox right there. Green smoke, and then he's got black flame, but I can't really use that one just because it's broken, but it's just going to do the animation, and then his pot smoke never stops going. But then, yeah, we should be able to end our turn. And now it's the Ralpha male's turn. You can see he's ready to fight. And that's our movement thing down there. We can move as far as that goes. So we're almost out of movement. We have 2 attacks for him. We have the Harden Gunt, which will it's like, you know, Harden in any Pokemon game. It'll just reinforce his Gunt so he can't be beaten down. And then we have the Kill Stream Kick, where he will spin around like that.
Kill Stream Kick.
And
Ethan Ralph uses Hardened Gunt.
Nice. So yeah, that's what we're at right there. And yeah, let's check out who's in next turn. And I'm not sure people are actually taking damage right now. It doesn't look like it. I think only the enemies can do damage. Ralph, I guess, healed, and DSP was healed because he was in range of Cobe's smoke, I think. Or, yeah, Cobra did not heal, so there's probably an issue with his screen card there. But yeah, I like these. Alright, we'll get DSP to face us. He's got 2. One is called Beg, which extorts a random amount of money from every person on the on the screen, whether they're a friend or not. Yeah, so every character has to give to the king. And then, yeah, we have this one called Snort, which is just going to heal him by inhaling a large amount of snorting. And so I guess his health did not update, or it can't go over the max. So, but DSP actually did his attacks really well. Thank you, DSP. So if I end the turn, it's now Nick Ricada's turn. Let's see what he does. I guess he's too drugged out. I think he took a little too much. I guess he's stuck. I'm not sure. I don't think he has enough battle points to do anything. I think that's the issue. Where is he at? Ricada. Where's your battle points? Ability 1, speed, in. The fuck? I don't know. Whatever. we'll figure that out in a second. What are the other things we need to address? Cobra, why are you sticking in all of your animations? So, what animation are we playing? Let me play some music. I'm going to go to the... Where the heck is it? Trees in the breeze. Here we go. Alright, so let's find Cobra. Let's go here. Player. I need to go to the actual player class. There we go. Alright. So I need to find our state machine, which should be this guy, and let's see, where is moving? Alright, so animation, play, walk A, and then idle. Do we not have this? Let me check if we don't have the name idle. I bet the names are messed up, so go to animation and we'll look for idle. Awesome. So it's we'll just rename this to uppercase I, so he should return to his idle form. What else do we need? Idle fight A, is that named correctly? I think so. Nice. And let's see, when fire attack, spell casting, idle fight B. All that seems to be going pretty well. Oh, when he goes into the sitting, so I gotta go back to his actual script. Green smoke, he goes into his sitting animation. I think I have to add that in down here. Oh damn, it is here. So we move back into turn-based. But that's right, he didn't have the idle animation, so he wouldn't stand back up. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So his animation should be flowing better now. I guess we're gonna give that a check. Alright. DSP was live earlier, and the chat was not happy with him. They're all basically razzing him pretty good. There was some guy named, what was his name? It was, a Pot of Greed. And he got banned. And there was some other guy just saying, like, unban Pot of Greed, unban Pot of Greed, every 2 fucking seconds. Alright, let's test out, Cobra. He's moving. He goes back to his idle. Awesome. So he's moving again, and he's back to idle after he gets there. Nice. We'll keep it moving. Let me pause the secondary song playing. Alright, so if I do green smoke, he still doesn't go back to idle. Interesting. Alright, so let's check when we go into... We gotta go back to the player state. Enter turn, turn action, turn based. We are returning to the turn based state, but we don't play any animations, do we? Alright, let's find this function. Idle fight C. If previous state is not equal to the current state. Do we have idle fight C? I don't know, let me check. I think we should. That wouldn't make any sense for us not to have it. Yeah, idle fight C, is it spelled correctly? Yeah, I don't see any problems with that. Let me do a little print statement right here. We are in the turn-based state on the first tick. I gotta rerun the whole fucking thing. Awesome. Tons of fun. Okay. So, looks like we're going good. Are you running? There we go. Alright. Felted, load the game. Yeah, I want to have these be like individual scenes, so each one's like, you know, a different level. Kind of like old school games, and then there'd be like a scenario. Just because I don't have the budget to make this like a... It's gotta be MMO, open world, whatever. Let's attack with Ralph this time. Oh, we need to get Cyrax involved. I think he's facing the right way. I like the way Ralph walks. I think that's good.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
Alright, Cobes. Let's attack with our spell, and then... I had a bong. The bong is also not loading in. What does our debugger say? Idle fight A. Animation not found. Okay, let's take a look at that. IDLE FIGH idle. Am I tripping? I don't understand why you're not finding that. And in player, do we have... Wait a minute. Turn-based. So where is the other? Oh, an enemy class. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. So that would be in Cyrax. We don't have the idle fight A. Fight idle A. Okay, yeah, let me rename that. Idle fight A. Alright, so that'll fix that. What else did we need? Cobra not returning, so let's take a look. So we go to the sitting animation, we play the song, we set the song and then we play it, we have our radio, it instantiates, we add it as a child, we scale it and move it to where it should be, we make the smoke, Cobes turn props, we add it to that group. Nice. Okay, so yeah, once the animation plays, we go back to turn-based, which he is in turn-based, but we are not playing the animation. So did we get our output statement? We are returning. We are in the turn-based state on the first tick. Interesting. So that's crazy. All right. So we're getting here. We are on the first tick. Animation.play. Idle fight C. Why is that not happening? Let me actually move that up right above here and see if that does anything. And I'm just going to change it to idle fight A and see if we get a better result. Sorry, I'm looking over here at my other screen. My computer's fucking up. Nice. Awesome. Cool. Alright, so yeah, we're going in, load game. We'll load it on up. Okay, so Cobra, come on. Let's go ahead and attack. We just have to invade his space.
What's going on with you?
All right.
YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
Enter turn. You're stuck in the enter turn phase. Why is that? Alright. Interesting. So what else are you not happy about? What is that red one? I'm not too worried about that. That'll be fine. We gotta figure out is this. Why is this fucker not working? Alright. There we go, some lo-fi. Nice. Okay, so moving into the turn-based state for sure. But then we switch back to the enter turn state, which is strange. Let me think. Turn-based. I think I need to get rid of this. I think that'll make it simpler for me to understand, just because it's only doing that one time. Turn base, idle fight A. We are in the turn based state, and we were printing that, right? We are returning to the turn based state. We are on the first tick. Interesting. Yeah, so let's do it one time and see how many times that pops up. That'll tell us some shit. That'll let us know some stuff. Alright, so we'll load in. And we're almost there. Just a few more fucking seconds. There we go. Let me click on Cobra. We'll move into position. We are in turn based on the first tick. Oh, that's right. This is the player script, so it's playing for all of them. Yeah, alright, well, let's hit Black Flame. And he's in the enter turn state. So if I hit that again, he should be transitioning states a few times, but he's not. Interesting. Alright, well, we can do one thing and we can clear out the props. So we'll go to our Cobra script, best Cobra, and where we add these things into our groups. Let's go ahead and get rid of them. So down here at the bottom, Damn. Well, that should have already been done. I guess I maybe misspelled them. Why aren't they being deleted? Let me do that. Sometimes it's... let me print. We are deleting. And then we'll have the nodes that we're deleting, because we should be deleting a fair amount of these. So we're adding IA to the group. That's the arrow. Okay. Are we adding? Oh, we do add the bong. Where is the bong then? I bet the bong's like way off screen. Interesting. We'll try to find it when we load in. Because we instantiate it, we add it to the group, we say right hand, add child, and then we add B, which is the bong. Nice. Let me do this. B dot scale equals vector 3, and we'll just go like I don't know, 5, 5, 5. So it's like a big scale, 5 times bigger than it should be. Yeah. So the sitting animation is definitely playing. Is that what it's called? It must be, because it's playing there. The radio is being deleted. So where is the... where's the smoke coming from? That's not being deleted. That's an issue. So we got a var, we got the smoke. Add to group. Alright, so it is being added. Let's do it after it's added as a child and see if that makes a difference. I'm not sure. Alright, let's give that a shot. We should see some mild improvement. Alrighty. We load on in. I'm gonna slam some more coffee.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
So idle, moving, that's working correctly. Back to idle. Back to moving. That's how it should be, kind of a snappy thing like that. And so if I move over here now and I get up in Mercator's grill, it should convert him into the turn-based. Yeah.
What's going on with your YouTube?
And when I enter the turn and I use this, so why does everything disappear except for that? Alright, so let's check what we're trying to find is where was it? 4 nodes in get treat, I get nodes in group, Cove's turn props. We are deleting, so I don't see it on here. Yeah, it's not happening. We're not deleting those things. So who is deleting them? Because they're going away. Let me go back to my player script. I bet they're somewhere in here. I bet they're grandfathered into my animation player down here, because I originally wrote this for Cobra. Yeah, let me just do this. Print. Why in the hell is this running? So we'll see if that's what's happening right now. And yeah. Alright, let's check it out. Because I should be overriding this function, so it shouldn't be playing this function for my player class. But, you know, stranger things have happened, so... Alright, riveting stuff. Let's grab Kobe's over here. Nice. Let's use our attack, Josh. Alright. Doesn't look like that played either. Great. So we got some real issues. We're in the turn-based state on the first tick, so that's when all of them enter it. Interesting. I really need to probably just get rid of this in general. Especially on the player class, because it's going to be rewritten every time. Let me just get rid of everything and put a pass here. I think that's safer. Pass, awesome. So now we shouldn't have any interference. Not that we were having any. Damn, so that means we have a problem with Cobra himself. He's just misbehaving himself. Not acting appropriately at the Windies. Very sad. Next state, we're setting it equal to turn-based. We're matching the animation name. Let's take a look. Let's print here. On animation player, animation finished. Let me just print. We are getting here. We are getting here. Question mark? Let's try that. Alright, let's play some music that doesn't suck. What else do we have in here? Alright, whatever. Okay.
What's going on with you?
Come on, Cobra, you can do it.
What's going on with you two? It's your boy King Cobra.
So he's in the enter turn phase. Let's take a look at the enter turn code. Actually, no, we should be good. Fuck it, let's just hit it. He's still in the enter turn. Okay, so that's a problem. He should be moving to... let's take a look at what Ralph does. Ralph does his correct attacks. So... let's see. We move back to turn-based. We are resetting kick. So what did I say that Cobra was doing? He was stuck in the enter turn phase. So let's take a look at the enter turn. Damn, no, it's got to be something wrong with Cobra. Well, let's try fucking Ralph. Let's see how Ralph reacts. We use one of his attacks. He goes back to normal, I think. He goes back to his fucking fight stance. So, like, Cobra, you can't even... You fuck. Alright, we'll load up this game.
Going on with
oh, that's right. We're gonna try Ralph. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's still gonna have turns. Still gonna go to Cobra since he's faster. I'll just if I move, he goes back to turn-based. Everything's fine. If I use Black Flame, he's back in turn-based. Is his... Why is his animation glitched though? So I think we have a new debugger issue. Whatever. End turn. Alright, Ralph. So your animation is good. It's playing. I use Hardened Gunt.
Uses Hardened Gunt.
And you're back to your normal animation. Awesome. You don't have a state label though.
Ethan Ralph uses Killstream Kick.
Okay, but you do get stuck there. You fat bastard. Alright. Okay, let's go check out your Killstream Kick. I was gonna call it the Quick Killstream Kick for alliteration. Alright, what do we need? Ethan Ralph. Killstream Kick. We got to the kick. Else, we don't have enough battle points. Announce it. Alright, kick C, awesome. So now when we go and we have that animation, we are resetting to kick, next state equals turn based. So we're having the same issue. We are resetting kick, next state equals turn based. Yeah, let's make Ralph's thing visible. Let's see, state label. Let's go to the 3D. It's idle. I'm going to move it back over here and we're going to make it bigger. Bam. So, alright Ralph, let's see what we're doing now. Are we updating your state label? I think we are. I'm pretty sure we are. Turn-based. There's got to be a problem with a turn-based function then. So if we're in here, let me do this. We're just going to say... let's do this, and we'll say self dot name is in the turn-based state on the first tick, and this should play idle fight A. And why isn't it? I don't know, but we'll check. What is the debugger? Well, that's fine. We actually don't need this. There we go. So let's go ahead and start it back up. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's wrong. It's kind of annoying, but you know, it's whatever. Good old debugging. Funnest shit in the world. Alright, let's
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
move on over here.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
Let me go.
Alright, Ralph. Let's move and let's use the hardened
Ralph
guns.
Uses hardened guns.
Ethan Ralph is in base state. It's turn. Ethan Ralph is in base state on first tick. Nice. Best Cobra is in base state on first tick. Nice. So they all are. All of them are switching to that. And cool. So we are in turn-based. Why isn't that animation looping? That animation just might not be looped. If I use kill stream kick,
Uses kill stream kick.
he's back in the turn-based, but he's not playing his animation. So why is that? We got to the kick. There's our kick, and then we should have another printout like this. We should have another printout like that down here, but we don't. So why is that? That means that we are not getting... we're not getting here. Let me... We are resetting kick. We are resetting kick. So then we're going to the turn-based state. Interesting. So we go next state is turn-based. We go back to our player class. That puts us in this function. If the previous state is... I mean, it really doesn't matter which way I check these. Same thing. Animation.play. Anybody in the comments have anything to say to save me from looking like an idiot? I don't think so. Probably not. Might not even be anyone watching. I have no idea. But, yeah. Let me print. We're getting here. Print. We be turn-based, man. We be turn-based, man. Alright, let's see if that just prints out a bunch of different times, like it should. Should be loading up. All right. I think it's going good.
What's going on with your YouTube?
Yeah, we being turn-based, man.
What's going on with you two? It's your boy King Cobra.
How are we still printing out? Oh, because they're... Damn. I forgot that's in the player state, so that's all of them are going to be printing that out. Yeah. But it means that they're all going there. Let's see. What do we do here? Let's turn attack. If I go to Ralph, I mean... Anger B. This one works. We got to Ralph's. We are resetting kick. Next state equals turn based. That's the same. We're not getting any debuggers this time that are like actual problems. So that means I'm just a shitty coder. Nice. We'll go back to our player class. It's got to be a problem in there. It's got to be a problem with our load. We're just not getting... We're not getting there. Enter turn. So I think we're basically supposed to stay in this whenever we're just in a fighting state, and then we are going to, when we enter a turn, we go here. When we're actually doing something, we go to turn action. Let me take a look at that and see if we even have it. So we're not even using this. We will just push the husk through the states. Good. So the game manager is influencing us somehow. Wonderful. Attack with spell A. Oh, fuck. Player class. Let me go back to... here. We got here to the spell. Awesome, that was very intelligent of me to add that. Alright, so attack with spell A. Awesome. I'm gonna have to rerun this. Let me go back to the player class, get rid of that dumb shit, and then we'll rerun it, and I think I figured some shit out. Possibly. Where was it? Right here. Get out of here. Bam, we don't even need you. Alright, so let's fucking check it out again. Where was I? There was a discrepancy between this, the attack with spell A, and I need to basically know if we're getting to this one or if we're doing a different one. Where's our player class? Best Cobra and player class. We both have this attack with spell A. Nice. And awesome. So I'm just going to get rid of this because we don't need it anymore. I'm just going to put pass. I guess I could get rid of the entire function, but I think we need to keep that for reasons. And then we got to do the same over here. So that way I just want to make sure that these are not actually running. So nice. Alright, let's go ahead and run that, and we'll see what happens if we can still cast those spells. We should be able to, and it should be running on our Cobra script. We just got to make sure. And yeah, it could be that we just have a problem with our turn organization, and that could also be causing it. All right, just need a little bit more. Nice. We load the game. Alrighty, let's grab Cobra.
With you two, it's your boy King Cobra.
Have fun. Make fun of me all you want. I don't care.
Nice.
What's going on with you two? It's your boy King Cobra.
So we're in the enter turn. Let me take a look at our player class and see Control F, state, label. Yeah, so we're updating here. Okay, so nice. So our current state right now is definitely enter turn. That's done after. Whatever. All right. It's been a long fucking day. Nice. So if we hit this, we're still in the enter turn here, which is not good. I think I just might have fucked up on when things are changing. See, now he's back in turn based. So it just happens to be an issue with when he's moving from these spells. I'm not sure why. It's very strange. But I think for tonight I'm gonna have to cut it off because I am like fucking starving. But yeah, thanks for anyone who tuned in to take a look at some stuff. I'll have more lined up for tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming out. I want to add iDubbbz and Anissa. I think that'll be funny. I think they could have some dynamic attacks together. But yeah, more shit coming.